How's it going today, guys? Brandon Hanson here on this beautiful day up here in Wisconsin. Just thought I'd show you a little instructional video about how to do pump tracks on a skateboard. As you saw earlier, I showed basically how you can use the pump track by doing it on a BMX bike on the instructions they have on the sign. So I thought it'd be actually pretty cool to show you how to do it on a skateboard actually, because skateboards can be here and there on pump tracks but not too really commonly witnessed or experienced. So without further ado, I thought I'd show you how doing a pump track on a skateboard goes. Thanks for watching and enjoy. Alright guys, so now we're going to break down how to get over a pump on a pump track by going up, across it, and down it. So the first thing you want to do is make sure when you first approach a pump track is stay relaxed. Because the worst thing to do is when you panic, it's going to make you fly off your board or whatever else you're riding with fear. So just take it one step at a time as I show you part by part on a skateboard. So when you first approach the pump, when you go up it, make sure you have enough speed when you do it. So I always like to do when I do pump tracks, if you ever watch my videos or like when I began this, I always like to bring my legs straight up. So after they squat, bring them straight up. And then right here when you hit the flat, make sure you position yourself the best you can on your bolts, because it makes it a lot easier, or towards the back foot with your tail. So then when you go down, you can start to squat down to get your speed again. So all one process, all you do is go up, bring your legs up. Once you hit the center point, when you feel your board starting to go down the pump slant, bring your legs down to squat to get that speed so you can set up for the next one or finish off your lap depending where you're on a pump track. So I'll give you a little example again how I like to do it. So again, bring your legs up and then squat down. Bring your legs up and then squat as you bring it down. So that way you'll be pretty much relaxed in doing it. So again, to show you a process of doing a pump track and doing the pump on a skateboard, as I just showed you, bring your legs up like this when you approach it, and then when you know you're on the slant part, you start feeling yourself go down, squat your legs down so you get that momentum. So that way you'll be able to take on any slant that you do, whether it's small, big, or anything in between that you take a challenge. So hopefully that gives you a pretty good insight to do a pump track bump and go from there. Alright, now that we covered the main pump track feature about going up and down it, we're going to show you how to do corners and stuff like that on pump tracks. So this is actually really a lot of fun because once you get done with it straightaway, you take on the challenge of taking a corner thing like this. So the main thing is, it's just like riding a bowl or a corner on a ramp. This is actually going to be a lot of fun to teach you how to do this as well. So let me go ahead and give you a quick insight to how to get it done. So the main thing is, once you approach it, you want to make sure that you get it set up really good and high when you first approach it, because if you go too low, you're going to shoot right into the grass. So when you first approach a corner, the main thing is you want to get as high as you can with staying right below the top lip of it, or whatever you like to call it, or if it was a ramp, to be coping. So that way when you cruise it, you'll be able to stay under control, stationed, and relaxed. So the main thing is when you approach it, just like when you're on a pump track, is to make sure that you get a really good relaxed feeling when you approach it, because if you're scared or going to fear it, it's going to make you shoot out. So whether you start from the bottom, work your way up, the main thing is to get really relaxed as you set up for it. So when I always approach it, I like to make sure my feet are on the bolts like this, so that way when I corner it, it'll be ready to go around the corner. And the main thing too is you lean your legs into it like on a pump track. So when you go onto it, I always like to station like this, like I'm squatting into it, and as well sink my legs, so that way it gives me the speed. So I'll go ahead and give you a little example of how to do it around a corner like this. Just remember, bring it up and then bring it down. Set up as high as you can and then squat your legs into it to give you that booster speed. That was for the beginner parts, that way you get more like a tic-tac kick turn feeling. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is like to get at the top and cruise it gently and gracefully. Just remember, keep it at the top, relax, and then sink it in. So that way, when you take on the corners and stuff like that with just how I showed you about tucking your legs in and squatting them, it'll get you ready to approach the next corner at full force when you go up another pump. So again, the main thing is once you hit a corner, just like you do a bowl corner in a ramp or anything else, keep it relaxed and stationed and get it right below the lip coping unless you're going to do a grind or stall. So that way when you do it, you'll be able to position yourself and then bring it in. And when you bring it down, as I was telling you, just remember to set up and then lift your front wheel or tuck it in and then bring it down. Depending on how loose or tight your trucks are, it'll all depend. So the looser they are, the more you can turn with your legs. And the tighter they are, you lift it up like a little manual and then turn with your legs and shoulders like that or like this, depending on which way you approach it, what stance you are. So hopefully that gives you a little insight to ride a pump track in the corners. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you out there. Thanks for watching. God bless.